Machines of war rumble across the tranquil setting of a suburban Long Island community. Nestled beneath the trees is this hangar-like building, a museum of American armor, where history is brought to the present. This museum has one of the largest collections of military relics dating back to World War II, Korea, Vietnam. The museum houses more than 100 relics of past wars, including artillery and a fleet of tanks that have been restored and are fully operational.
This is the famous M4 Sherman tank. More than 50,000 of them were produced and really was the workhorse of the United States Armored Cavalry. It has a 75-millimeter gun. Up top it has a 50 caliber machine gun. Right here is a 30 caliber machine gun. So well armed and well armored.
This American-made tank bearing the Israeli flag served the U.S. in the Cold War and has an interesting history.
We sold it to Jordan later on in the early 60s. Jordan used it against Israel in the fighting in 67. Israel captured it and then reused it in the 1973 war. This vehicle was made by Buick Motor Car Company. The gun was made by Oldsmobile. So during the war, you could not buy a Buick or an Oldsmobile sedan, but you could buy an anti-tank gun or you could buy an M18 Hellcat.
As director, Mark Renton is the museum's only salaried employee. He's a mechanic who has helped rebuild many of these machines of war.
It's keeping history alive because, like we like to say here, people lived and died in these vehicles for our right to be free. And we like to show people what they look like, and what's different about this place is they all run. The people are passing away. All I have to show people for what they did is the vehicles that they rode in.
To me, it's so much not about the vehicles itself. It's the men who operated these vehicles. These were skinny little kids from the cities, the farm boys. They were teenagers. And we can't forget their legacy.
These military vehicles are so well maintained that during an annual World War II encampment weekend, they're rolled out to participate in recreations of combat situations. The field maneuvers and mock attacks bring history to life.
Well, we have a number of missions here, but one of our most important ones is education, because we're finding now that more and more children are not getting the history lessons that they need, and it's possible for us to help fill in those gaps.
Veterans who served on tank crews in conflicts are invited to ride in the tanks, as the museum is the custodian of their stories.
Veterans past, present, and future. This is one of your homes, the Museum of American Armor. This museum's extensive collection of military relics and the stories behind them brings history to a new generation and keeps alive the rich legacy of America's military accomplishments. As well, it pays tribute to the men and women who so gallantly served in America's wars.